All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, HaWadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect, those who are pushing this truth according to the doctrine as it is written of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, all right, in all truth and in sincerity, all right, risking life and livelihood in pushing His word, all right, in these times more than in others, all right. And shalom to the women, to the children who are fortunate enough to watch and learn from these videos. Here's a video that I'm going to jump into, and pretty much you have to beware. Okay, there are things to beware of, things to watch out for, and worshiping idols. Okay, the worship of idols comes in many forms, all right, and the Bible expressly shows us and details, okay, these many different forms of idol worship through, because each nation, okay, each captivity, and that we were in as Israelites, the nations had their own idols, things that they believed in, a way of life, if you will, that they believed in and that they followed, okay. And we see those same things are present today. Those old idols, okay, a lot of them, these nations, they have changed the name, okay, and the look of their idols, but those idols are the same idols as they were in the past, okay. For instance, okay, the Queen of Heaven, okay. Now, in the worshiping of the Queen of Heaven, okay, or what was it? Diana, okay, Diana of Ephesus, okay. That was big in yesterday, okay. Yesterday that was very big, but now, okay, it's not Diana anymore. It's it's the woman herself in many forms, okay, in many forms, and even putting a woman on the pedestal for a long time, a long period of time, okay, is the same thing, all right. And that's just one example, okay. In Egypt, during the captivity in Egypt, the Egyptians, they were in the worship of phallus worshiping, okay, which is more of a not just the worship of one's of the rod itself, but the pride of life. And the scriptures tell us about this. Let me see if I can find the scripture. All right. All right. Let me see. Um, okay, there's a scripture that says specifically the pride of life. I'm pretty sure it does. Something in the pride of life. And alright. This is a specific scripture. Give me 1 second. Did I spell something wrong? Wait a minute. Let me go back. See, yeah, I didn't spell it wrong. I knew that was off. See, it's pride of IFE. Okay, so that's why this devil get his technology out of here, man. Okay. Did he go in through now? Okay, pride of life. Okay, 1 John 2:16, it says, "For all that is in the world," okay, "the lust of the flesh," okay, and even a lot of these Israelite groups, people who are running and joining a lot of these camps, at the end of the day, these you can't even call them Judas goats. Yeah, I mean, you could call them Judas goats, okay, but a lot of these agents that come into the camps, man, all right, and that come around the brothers, they're lower, okay, they're lower than a Judas goat, man, okay, they're much lower than that, traders, okay, and they're not traders, just to us, but they're traders to their power, not having an understanding of who their power is. Now you just have some people, maybe they're not that low, they haven't stooped to be as low, that low, but at the same time they're just Israelites with a Baptist swing to it, all right, a church swing. And you see these individuals, man, and a lot of you have joined into and among their camps, man. I have to say, man, the Sakari, I have to name them, okay, the IUIC, all right, Israel of God, a lot of these groups, okay, a lot of them, a lot of times people join in these groups because they seem more PC. All right, they seem more like the world. They don't seem like they're off the wall. Okay, but see, in this truth, baby, you gotta be living off the wall. Like that Michael Jackson song, all right? Living off the wall. Okay? Because guess what? The world has to look at us like that, man. Okay? The world looked at us as a spectacle. So 1 John 2:16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the family matter, Israelites, we have to live according to as how the world would view us. The world has to view us in a good light. No, man, that's of the world, actually. You have to be contrary to this world, man, okay? Because this is the West. This is the low. This is not, the West is not an example of how life should be. They're just powerful right now. They're in the power seat. Okay? So no one is able to come up against them. Okay? Remember the scripture where it says they should narrowly look upon thee. They're gonna narrowly look upon this place. Saying you are the man who made the earth to shake. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture. All right. So, Esau right now in this kingdom is in the power seat. So the things that go on in this world is the way that it seems normal, the way that it should be because you were brought up in it. Okay, but this is not the way according to the scriptures. All right, this is not the way. And then you have your Israelites talking about the new covenant. How are you in the new covenant and you're living a westernized way of life? So you don't have an understanding yet of what the kingdom is going to bring. So no, you're not under any new covenant. Okay? Now here, there's videos where and I haven't really heard these individuals discussing and talking about the new covenant topic, but men are challenged going against that idea. All right, men, and it's the men of Great Millstone and its affiliates who are going up against that we're under the new covenant idea. Okay, and it's nothing new, but we're not. You can't even fathom, all right, of how to live according, you can, but it's out of your reach right now, okay? It's out of your reach. So that's why the scriptures say we are practicing, okay? We are rehearsing the righteous acts, okay? Roughly paraphrasing the scripture, all right? So for all that is in the world, and yeah, man, I have to keep on repeating, because this goes in, these scriptures, they're just, they're bionic, man. Okay. And then you see these groups, and in the group now, I'm going to IUIC, okay, Israel of God, okay, Sakari, all right. They're doing things that, and trying to bring people in and people, because people's they're Western, they have that westernized thinking cap on, to where, oh, that looks like my great grandmother's church, or my grandmother's church that she went to, and they're more, man. I'm shocked, man. Here in Chicago, you have a all Christian rap, gospel rap, whatever you want to call it, a radio station. Okay, and they're playing these, and I'm, force myself to listen to it time to time. It's just a remix of, mostly of songs that are already out, and these people really, just like with regular gospel music, you can't be singing gospel music, and these people making these gospel songs, they're making these songs with Caesar Borgia in mind. The Jesus and the God that they're singing and, crying and, lamenting about, and, thinking about the way he's gonna come back is an Edomite. The same thing with the gospel rap. These people are rapping, and their vision of who this person is rapping and who's coming back, to save them and delivering them, is a fucking Edomite, man. You gotta be kidding. Okay? I'm looking at people listening to gospel music like it, you talking about, you an Israelite, man. It might be a groovy song, but man, this person is, you might as well be listening to a nigga in the street, because these people, it may be a there, but these people in their mind, you see, in their mind, the God that they're rapping and singing about is an Edomite. The fuck? And a lot of these women that are in the truth, man, they're thinking of the kingdom, and that's why they can't get with groups like GMS and its affiliates for the most part, because they're thinking of the kingdom, as somewhat of what this kingdom is, an Edomite type of kingdom, okay? Where the man is going to be bowing down and cowering to his lovely, beautiful wife, okay? And, she's going to be, doing her tricks to keep him, sniffing around the door, keep him in order, because he wants some box. He can't control himself. No, man, that ain't how the fucking kingdom is going to be, man. You got it. A lot of you got it wrong, man. Okay? And that's what a lot of these Israelite camps are teaching. That's the direction that they're leading Israel into. Okay? They're leading, it's just another version of the USA, man. Born in the USA. I was born in, might as well be listening to that shit. Okay, which, so, you want to listen to it. Okay. So, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and that's your mind, things that your body wants, okay? And the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. You see, the pride of life. You have a certain status that you have to be at a certain time, okay? A deadline, okay? I gotta have this by now, all right? Yeah, I gotta have that by now. Gotta be there right now, okay? That is the pride of life, man. Okay? That's something that your flesh, okay? Now, you don't even really want that, but it's Western. It's that timeline. You should just be there right now. All right, in life, you should be at that point, and that is the pride of life. Okay, a woman. Once I make it to 23, I have to be married, and then you should be. You should be married. The first man that you get with, that should be your husband, and that should be it. You got to be out of the house and owning 4 or 5 properties. By the time you're 36 with 400,000 in savings, which you should have that. You should have that, but nah, this is Esau's kingdom. The so-called white man don't want that out your ass, okay? And the Most High don't want that out your ass, man. What he wants out of you is priest, okay? Priest. You have Jakes running around who don't even know who they are. Our people don't even know who they are. They're off into Islam. Our women are totally destroyed, okay? They're raising children now that they themselves are now calling monsters. Man, I have it on video. And I don't mean monster like a little cute monster, how you, it's a monster, this little bad little monster. No, man. I mean, you have these little children, okay? You can't call them children anymore. They're fucking demons, man. Okay, little fucking Frankensteins or something, man. Out, 11 and 12, and they're killing children, okay? They're killing children, man. And so women are calling them monsters, man. Okay? Says is not of the Father. Okay? None of that is of the Father. None of that you're wanting and you're talking about is of the Father, man. I could go jump off in a Lamborghini tomorrow, okay? And put 2 Lamborghinis on in a video before I open up, okay? And people are gonna follow me. They're gonna flock to me, okay? I got a Lamborghini with the fringes on it, and niggas is gonna, okay, doing everything that I do, okay? And that is not of the Father, man, okay? But is of the world. Okay? That is of the world. John 12 and 25, since it's there, it says, he that loveth his life shall lose it. And he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto eternal life. Okay? So you got, individuals who are, generalizing this doctrine as a doctrine of, saying that it's rapists. I mean, I'm laughing. I'm only laughing because you know that these people don't understand what they're saying, man, or they take this as they take this as this whole thing as just something to do because they don't understand what they're dealing with, man. Ultimately, at the end of the day, they can't. They're not taking it serious. Okay. saying that uh, you know we teach to rape. We teach a rape doctrine. All right, and you had people like the Sakari saying that we teach a rape doctrine, and something about pedophiles, that we were pedophiles. you know um that, and that was dangerous. That's because this is not our doctrine. We didn't create this doctrine. It is what's written. Okay, it is what's written. And at the same time, these people bring out things that are written of but are done away with, and they want to hold on to them. All right, they want to hold on to them. I don't really have any scriptures put together for this lesson. It was just something that I was just going to go into. I don't know if I spelled that right. Yeah, I didn't. I'm looking at them like that don't look like it's right. Fornication, looking at it. All right, let's see. Spiritual fornication. Is there such thing? Well, this 1 Peter 2:5 says, "Ye also as lively stones." All right. So we are alive. Okay, we are alive. We are stones. Okay, that live. We have life in us through this word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, it says, "Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house." Okay, so we're not an actual house, but we are a spiritual house. Okay, and holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is about you know some things you do are not in spiritual. Okay, but a lot of these individuals are doing things that are spiritually okay. They're spiritually and I'm looking for it. Maybe the word is not here. Salaki. So it must not. Let me see. Let me check out. There we go. Wisdom of Solomon 14:12. For the devising of idols, okay? For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, looking at, of spiritual fornication. All right. And people have these idols. These idols are, could be what someone else's church is looks like. That's a church that's not of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, a church that is not of this spirit. Okay. And that doesn't mean that we're supposed to be walking around, and the scripture doesn't it's called for us to walk around just looking crazy. Okay, you got these groups out here, you see them at the airport with the long orange robe on. Okay, nigga musty and crusty. Okay, no, man. All right. But even those groups have large memberships, and that's what a lot of these groups are into. They're into numbers, getting numbers. All right. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them, the corruption of life. Okay. And so when these things began, all right, then the quality of life decreased because it took Israel for the most part away from Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. And I'm doing a late lesson, and here it goes. All right, Shalakia. All right. So recapping, all right. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, looking as fornication, and the invention of them, the corruption of life. So, with the beginning of let's look at the meaning. Come on. Go up. Come on, man. How did my finger keep going under this word, man? Stop playing. Okay, meaning. It said no commentary exists for this specific book, chapter, and verse. Okay. We'll spiritually do some commentary on it ourselves, man, because we know what. Okay. Let me get a scripture. This is 1 Corinthians. I'm going to start. Uh, 8 and 10. All right. Says, for if any man see thee, okay, which hath knowledge, sit at meat in the idol's temple, shall not the conscience of him which is weak be emboldened to eat those things which are offered to idols? Okay. And that's why you have a lot of these people join into some of these groups, man. And they're not putting out videos and You know, they may go on the highways and byways, man. You know, but they're not putting out videos, man. And even, you know, the videos that they're in, man, they're getting, you know, people are able to come up and, you know, you know, trip them up in even what they're teaching. So they're not even really solid with what they're teaching, because, you know, at the end of the day, they're not in this thing really spiritually, man. Okay, they're just, you know, they just know the scriptures. Okay, they know a little Bible history. Okay, but they're not into this thing, man. Okay, this is 2 Corinthians 6:16. It says, "And what agreement hath the temple of God with idols?" Okay, what agreement has the temple of God with idols? These idols have destroyed us from the beginning. All right, and us reading and understanding and getting reacquainted, okay, with Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, having an understanding of the things that we should, you know, try hard to keep away from. You know, you have individuals with whole congregations that are contrary to those things of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, and you know, we just have to point it out. Okay, and you know, the scriptures say, you know, pretty much look at yourself. Okay, you know, you have to look at yourself, examine yourself. All right, because you don't want to have individuals or bring individuals into that. Okay, and by you doing it, you're not doing it for the, you know, for Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. Okay, or, you know, you're doing it for your own, for the sake of your own flesh. Oh man, he been out there preaching for 30, 40 years, man. He need to have a church, man. Why you been with that stuff, man, that long, man? You ain't got no church. You know them scriptures better than anybody. You should be, you know. And what Jake do? You know, he gets some people to follow him, but they follow them in what? In unrighteousness. All right. They're following them in unrighteousness. So it says, "And what agreement hath the temple of God with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God, as God hath said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people." Okay, but how can that be? Okay, when you're not, when Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is not walking in you, but Satan is walking in you, man. Okay, some things of this world. Okay, the invention of them, the corruption of life. All right, because you're after these worldly inventions. All right, First John 2:17, and the world passeth away. Yeah, this world of Esau is going to pass away. You know, you got Israelites talking about you can only have one wife, and you know that's contrary to the scriptures. Now we all agree that maybe you shouldn't, you know, have more than one wife, but if the case be, all right, if that be the case, you know, then that be the case. You know, and if the person has problems, well then, you know, hey, he's already been told of what, you know, what to expect. Okay. 1 John 2:17, and the world passes away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai abideth forever. Okay. So, I'm like 40 minutes already. Yeah, 40 minutes already. Oh man. Um, you know, just thinking. Just just thinking. And this goes even into the mark of the beast. Okay. What was I thinking? All right. Yeah, this goes into the mark of the beast as well. You know, and this is going to lead individuals into getting the mark of the beast, because guess what, man? You know, these idols, you know, in times past, right? If you go into Daniel, all right, the Bel and the dragon. If you go into Bel and the dragon, you know, the king, you know, he, you know, they were bringing in flour. Okay, they had the statue of the image or whatever, which was in this place. Okay, and they had a secret door. Okay, they had a secret door, a secret compartment. Okay, inside of this place, to where these people would enter in. Okay, where this idol was. Okay, you had an idol, and everybody, they were bowing to it, and they would bring flour, okay, cakes, cookies and shit, everything that Jake liked. They would bring the cookies and shit in there into the temple, okay, to these, back in the ancient time, and they would leave them there inside of the temple, and they would leave, and then the next day they would come back, and the cookies, the flour, the cakes, all of that would be gone. All right, and they would say, oh, the idol's, he's a hungry ass idol. Okay, he ate all the food that we brought in here. Okay, but Daniel, came along. Okay, and he put some flour or something on the floor. Okay, and he said, look, King, they pulling your leg, man. Okay, they pulling your leg, King. Okay, that statue, it ain't doing that, man. Okay, there's only one power. Okay, and so when Daniel put the flour on the floor, okay, and they put the cakes and all the food into the temple. They went out and came in the next day, and the king was like, look, see, I told you, man, that idol, he's a starving ass idol. Okay, he ate all that shit. Okay, but Daniel, with the wisdom that was given to him from on high, okay, he said, look on the floor, and they looked on the floor, and they seen, the feet of everybody who came in there, eating daily, okay, eating daily, making a fool of the king. So the king had those people put to death. Okay. And then there was, other idols. He had an actual dragon. Okay. And in the ancient times, these idols, they did great things, which goes into the mark of the beast as well. Let me see. Because I've seen this on I've seen this actually on a History Channel program. Okay. All right. Archimedes. Archimedes, an ancient Greek genius ahead of his time. Okay, Archimedes was a Greek mathematician, scientist, mechanical engineer, and inventor, considered one of the greatest mathematicians of the ancient world. The father of simple machines. He introduced the concept. Let's see. The father of simple machines. He introduced the concept of the lever and the compound pulley, as well as inventions ranging from water clocks to the famous Archimedes screw. He also designed devices to be used in warfare, such as the catapult, the iron hand, and the death ray. All right. Okay. So, you had these individuals like Archimedes, all right? And I don't know if it was Archimedes or not, okay? But, these people would create idols, that, like Archimedes created, levers and stuff like that. Well, they had idols in the ancient times that moved. Okay, the head would move. Okay, and like the Wizard of Oz. It'd be somebody behind the curtain, pushing the button, and it would move to the left or to the right. And the people say, "Oh, the idol," The idol moved. It talked, said something. Fire come out of his mouth. All right. And so people believed in him and worshiped him. All right. Okay, that's nothing new. And so, this same mechanical engineering, okay, they're attempting again, okay, in this time period, to create and to put inside of you humans, all right, which is, okay, the mark of the beast, all right, spoken of in Revelation, the 13th chapter. Okay, so spiritually, fornication is one of God's terms for being mixed up with the world. Okay, and receiving that charagma, all right, receiving that, chip, that micro chip, all right, or chip, all right. They already have my channel shadow block, but you know, that's another way. Okay, that's the ultimate. Okay, show that you are down with what they're going to be pushing, because hey, the dollar is drying up. People are going to need a way to feed themselves. To, you know, they don't want to release the life that they're living, and even a prepper's life. You know, Jake even have in his mind a way that he's going to live. You know, they prep. Okay, let's say if society falls, then I'm going to live like a prepper. I'm going to live this way. And no, man, that's not guaranteed to you. That's not guaranteed to you. See, the Lord didn't guarantee you that. That's something that your own imagination guaranteed. We have a group of people and they have underground cupboards. That's something that you have planned on your own, man. And it very well may not come to fruition, and it won't. Okay? Spiritually, fornication is one of God's terms for being mixed up with the world. Fornication is something that one should never do, let alone when one is whatever. All right. So, you know, just a quick lesson. All right. You know, don't just, you know, you could go off spiritually. All right. And, you know, be concealing, you're concealing it, you know, physically, but spiritually, you know, you're just off, man. Okay. And you know, we have examples of groups who are totally off, man, spiritually. All right. And, you know, hey, the proof is in the pudding, man, you know, so to say. All right. So with that being said, till next time, shalom.